I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Guess this answers your question as to where tarmac security is, Ellie.
Somehow, I'm not reassured, Captain.
Yeah, you and me both, ma'am.
What the hell happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
What do you mean the raps got loose? Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Well, what can you tell me about them?
Wish they tasted like sissy pig. Them's good eating.
What do they taste like?
Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know?
Did you send a distress call?
Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed.
What? Why not?
Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such.
Well, can you tell me who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a look around.
Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Okay.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
I'm not here to kill you.
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then?
I heard there was a bit of trouble here, and I thought I'd check it out.
Oh, well, good luck. Now, if you got the carbon in here.
Thanks. So,
Just put it... Of course, because I didn't... No, it's get this. It's got to put it in the power of 12. Of course, that's the...
so who are you, anyway?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them.
Seems like a waste of time to me. Just shoot the things.
As a matter of fact, I agree.
Oh.
They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression.
So your research amounted to nothing?
Not quite. We are now acutely aware of their weaknesses. Bullets through the head.
The head? Oh, I never would have thought of that.
That may seem like an obvious conclusion, but believe it or not, some creatures' brains are not in their heads.
Isn't that the truth?
Is that so?
Now, if we got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of...
Where's your brain, pal?
But it, of course,
So, excuse me, what are you doing here?
what does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or trying to, anyway.
Well, if you run a wire from your capacitor there, you can bypass that circuit and save a little power.
Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks.
You sure you don't need a hand?
No. Yes. Well, no. Perhaps.
Well, which one is
I
it?
left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
Care to elaborate?
I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through raptidon hides.
Alright, and where is this storage facility?
Up the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab.
Alright, sure, I'll see what I can find.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you?
Thermal paste. Thermal paste. Thermal paste. No.
Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Thanks.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
Hello. Have you lived here long?
Sure. I guess. I'm not supposed to talk to I mean, why do you ask?
You work in the labs?
As little as possible. I mean, yeah. I'm staff. Endocrinologist. We've been studying a load of raptidons hauled in from Monarch.
Mm-hmm. And what's your company doing here?
Ask Dr. Crane. All I know is my bit, analyzing the raptidon equivalent of hormones.
Yeah? Anyone in particular?
Mostly they're leptin analogs. Raptidons have 4 different varieties. Concentrations vary based on the season.
Well, leptin regulates hunger. Design or appetite suppressants, maybe?
Could be, Captain. Can't see how there's a market for them, though.
No.
Can't hardly imagine having so much food you'd have to trick yourself into not eating it.
So, Roseway seems pretty run down.
It was like that when we got here. I heard it had been shut down for years. But the toilet's flush and the roof doesn't leak. Much.
Uh-huh. Well, enough about the past. What happened here today?
Hell if I know. There were a bunch of folks with guns and a lady yelling about wanting jobs or something. Next thing I knew, the raptidons were loose. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
You look nervous.
What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do.
What's
I
that?
leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
Are we talking about something dangerous?
No, not unless you break the... But why would you? Let me explain.
What?
I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting
Right.
No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
Yeah.
In certain social situations.
Where are you extracting them from?
Situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Oh, He's making enraptured, Captain. An
What?
aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
Oh.
No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug.
You're making an aphrodisiac? Does it work?
The results are outside the margin of error. Technically.
Alright, I really don't want to know anymore. Cut to the chase.
Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside.
Alright, I'll bite. Why are there 2 labs?
The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work. We mostly use the old lab for storage these days.
Uh-huh. And should you be telling me about this place?
No. But there are outlaws shooting it up. I'm guessing it hasn't been secret for a while.
So, second lab down the road. And when I get there?
My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here.
So, you say this stuff is valuable.
If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. Help me out, I'll cut you in for
Byzantium,
a share.
eh?
I'll even pay you before I am, when you deliver to me.
Alright, I'll head up there and keep an eye out.
Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
You're welcome.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
Uh-huh.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
No. Did you send the distress call?
Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must
Hello?
apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Who did you think I was?
Why, one of our attackers, of course. Obviously, they were drawn here in an attempt to make off with my research.
Your research? Are you working by yourself?
More often than not. Seems I'm the only one who sees the opportunity here.
And what might that be?
A ticket to the good life once my research plays out. Byzantium. Recognition, money, proper facilities. No more uninspired dolts like my associates here.
With all that at stake, I'd think you'd be begging for anyone's help.
And might you be the sort of person who's, not averse to risking your life, if the pay were right?
Well, it depends on what you need from me.
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
If you tell me what you're researching, I'd have a better idea what's at stake here.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Dental gel. This whole thing was all about toothpaste.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Please do.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
You can couch it however you like. It's still just toothpaste. Diet toothpaste.
Not just any diet toothpaste. The ultimate diet toothpaste.
It's not worth your life. I wouldn't care if it was the ultimate rocket fuel.
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point.
Seriously?
Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
Excuse me? Appazap?
Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here.
Alright, say no more, Doctor. I'll remove the cretins and retrieve your research. Want me to deal with the Raptidons too?
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
I'll find him.
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
I don't believe their lives mean nothing more to you than paperwork.
Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
What should I mistake it for? Compassion?
If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here.
You can see why people might think you're callous, though, can't you?
I understand I can come off as manipulative and ego-driven. It's something I've always been forced to contend with.
Guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
Help!
Oh.
Somebody get me the hell out of here!
Let's take
Hello?
a look on what shuts him up first. A hungry rat or my backhand?
Hello?
What? How the hell did you get in here?
Oh, well, first I shot the Raptidons, then I walked up the stairs and...
No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I
What?
care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in?
Oh, Anton sent me to get you.
Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril. It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on management style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
You're upset that he sent me to rescue you.
Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. I just
True.
happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye.
Actually, that isn't quite true. He said it'd look bad on him if more of his employees died.
Wonderful. That's much better. I'm getting out of here so I can personally thank him for his compassion.
Right then, stay safe. There it is. There we go. Detailed drawings of an advanced pistol. Revisions and comments are scrawled across the image in mostly illegible writing, except for the name Orson Shaw scribbled in the corner. The schematics depict a flogisynchrotron pistol from a brand named Force, which is not native to the Halcyon colony. It is unclear from these plans what a flogisynchrotron does.
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal? Keep them hands where I can see them. What are you doing out here?
You're with the outlaws? The others have been more interested in shooting than talking.
Well, you ain't trying to eat me. Most things hereabouts are. And anyways, I'm bored. Name's Lillian. Lady named Cass hired my crew as gun hands. I got left here to watch for Cleo reinforcements. They all got pinned inside, so I can't say as I mind.
And what job are you working here, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind the asking, but I ain't telling. You want details? Go talk at Miss High and Mighty What's-Her-Name. She's in the labs, pinned down.
That's your boss, I assume?
Yeah, Cassandra O'Malley. We mostly call her Cass, because Cassandra just sounds fancy.
Sounds like your boss is a hard case.
Definitely got something large and uncomfortably shaped up her nethers. Yammering on about rights and privileges and what all. I'm like, lady, just sing out when you want something shot. Leastways, her pamphlets make good kindling.
So, why are we having a conversation instead of a shootout?
I'm sweaty. I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in the dirt all day, and I got bugs in places you don't need to know about. I'm on a fucking break. Got a smoke?
Sure, I got you.
Thanks, brother.
Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
What'd you lose?
My damn cigarettes, for one thing. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I dropped my cigarette case.
Why didn't you go back and get it?
When I turned about, I seen two fine gun hands being snacked on by lizards. No cigarette case is worth my life, no matter how badly I need a smoke. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it, Captain?
Where did you lose your cigarettes?
An outdoor Raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Law only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
Alright, I guess I'll come around if I can get hold of it.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
Oh, I'll try my best. Alright, you filthy animals. Which one's got that cigarette case? You know it's rude to steal from a lady. Piece of shit. Get out of here. Scram. Alright, let's see here. Oh. There we go. Cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of the Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid. Commissioned by Spacer's Choice for a Founding Day anniversary promotion honoring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in the airless void of space, gasping for breath in their last moments.
50th anniversary of the Hope. I remember that. I just got back from school. Dad set candles on our doorstep.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Well, it doesn't matter now. I found it.
You're shitting me.
I had a thought. If I give you this back, could you put in a good word with your boss?
That's what you want, I'm game. But she's gonna give you pamphlets. Don't say I didn't warn you. She's pinned
Okay.
in the lower levels by Auntie's guards. I'll radio her you're coming, but it's on you to find a way to her. Her name's Cassandra.
Thanks, I'm obliged. The label on the canister states Anti-Cleo's Raptigon is guaranteed to render even the largest Raptidon unconscious for no less than 6 hours and has a refreshing antiseptic scent. Should a method for gas dispersal be found, this canister may prove very useful.
Hey! You!
What?
Over here!
Hello?
I'm guessing you're the one Lillian described?
Oh.
It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
Anton wants a problem fixed. I imagine he means you.
Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want
Sure.
to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my best interest to negotiate with you. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for my life.
Why are you down here?
Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security.
No, I'm tracking down a distress call. I'm not a bandit like you.
Oh, please. I'm not shaking down valuables from hapless travelers. I'm stealing corporate secrets.
What kind of secrets are we talking?
This is an underground lab, off the radar. That means their research is secret, and secrets are always valuable. Granted, diet toothpaste is not exactly what comes to mind when I imagine secret research and underground labs.
Well, nothing wrong with taking care of your teeth.
Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here.
So you went through all this trouble to steal a formula for diet toothpaste.
What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break.
Well, what's in it for me?
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
I don't know. My while is worth a lot.
I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded, on my honor. But I will not haggle or bargain with you until you help me.
Alright. Tell me what you need.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the wraps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
I'm gonna need a good reason to risk my neck for you.
Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn is the honorable and decent thing. Take your pick.
How is it the honorable thing to do?
We are all of us trapped. You, me, the scientists. This is not a colony. It is a slave camp. Yes, we raided the lab, shot some guards, killed a few scientists in the crossfire, but it was all for a higher cause.
The corporations don't care about the cause. Whatever you tear down, they can rebuild.
Then we will tear it down again. Do you know what propaganda by the deed means? It means we set an example by our actions. It means we send a message.
Pretty conceited for a common bandit.
I prefer freedom fighter, but I will not quibble over semantics. Come
Sure.
on now. Do you want to be dull and boring and servile like everyone else? Or do you want to break some rules?
Well, when you put it like that... Alright, I'll help you out.
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Alright, so I got some questions, though.
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
So why would you and your crew raid an anti-Cleo facility?
No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice.
Right.
I am doing this because I can. Because it thrills me. Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
You talk like the corporations are your enemy. What do you have against them?
From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us. Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives.
Alright, and how did you exactly end up in this mess?
I have been asking myself the same question. Our tactics were sound, but no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. We were acting on a good tip, but the tip never mentioned the Raps. When we hit the lab, those Raps got loose, tore through as many of ours as theirs.
And what about this research? What do you intend to do with it?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
And, what do you suppose I will get myself into if I help you out?
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
Your door's stuck fast. How did you manage to lock yourself in?
The Raps took us by surprise, as they would anyone. My crew were split apart and lost in the corridors. They went one way, I went another. You'll need a keycard to unlock my door. I don't know where they're kept, but I'd start by checking the security office.
Alright. So, let's see here.
We were acting on a good
I can talk the guards into leaving, but your people have to let them pass.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit.
Alright, wait here.
Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Experiment 98% in progress. Auto pause engaged. Please enter confirmation to complete extraction process. Recalibrate experiment. Oh, complete. 50 milliliter Raptidon musk. Thank you for using Callaway. Alright, well, that was easy.
Oh, look at how big she is. Wow. We're not going in there, are we?
Alright. 99 Raptidons. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. Print security keycard. Alright, that was easy. Alright, Cassandra, it's your lucky day.
Finally.
You're free.
I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
Yeah, I've unlocked your cell and put down the rapt. You'll have to deal with the guards yourself.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
Not so fast. I'm going to need you to turn over that research.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Because you don't want a price on your head.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
I didn't save your life for free, you know.
I would have been insulted if you had. Talent like yours deserves a good reward.
Come on, Cassandra. Throw in a little something for the orphans, will you?
Orphans. Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here.
I am called
Let
many
it never be
things.
said that I do not reward good work.
You did the right thing here, Cassandra. Goodbye.
You damn turncoat. We saw everything.
Excuse me?
You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader.
What are you
I
talking
reckon
about?
We got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow.
Hey, ease off the trigger, friend. Hear me out.
You got 1 minute. Starting now.
I convinced Cassandra to let you leave in peace. The lab's a wreck. The staff's half dead.
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
You did your job. Probably better than anybody expected you to.
Don't reckon the company's gonna see it that way.
They aren't here. I'll say you fought like hell.
Don't know how much that'll help, but I appreciate it. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
No. Who are you again?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure we've met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet?
Hello. Yes, I got them right there.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
But hold on a minute. Force weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
These are valuable schematics, you know. I could sell them for quite the profit.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So
Sure
here,
does.
I'll buy them off of you.
Deal.
Much obliged. Here are your bids. Now, let's see here. Attach this, twist that, apply a little pressure, and voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law.
Yeah?
I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematics from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses. I'll, call you? Yes, I'll call you.
Alright. Good.
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
Yeah, I know. I found your, experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
Here, if you set your equipment up properly, it would have yielded more.
I'll remember that. I'm not the greatest technician. This is gonna make me so popular. I mean with the people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not.
Of course not.
Take this. You earned it. If you run into me again after all this is over, maybe I'll have more. Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness.
I found your associate, Jameson. He's safe.
That is wonderful news. I'd feared the worst.
You know, there's more to care about than black marks and paperwork.
Not here in this colony, there isn't. Outside Byzantium, life is worthless, without meaning. I must get there.
Life is no more meaningful there. Less so, in fact. More empty.
I can't believe you're right. If I did, I don't know what I'd do.
You've been sold a bill of goods. I would refuse to play their game if I were you.
That's easy for you to say. You're not trapped like I am.
And who's keeping you trapped?
I honestly don't know.
Well, you should think about it.
You've returned. What news? Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my work to focus on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry.
Yeah, I convinced the outlaws that staying would be hazardous to their health.
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
Yeah, here it is.
That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me. And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons?
I guessed them all, like you said.
Capital. Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand?
Was there anything else?
Actually, there is something else. Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's would want to market diet toothpaste to the lower classes?
I believe it has something to do with reducing food requirements and thereby lowering costs.
Yes, but that doesn't quite ring true. There's something amiss here. It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why.
Reducing the appetites of people performing physical labor is potentially life-threatening.
By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that?
Your only interest was in your research and your life. To hell with everyone else.
I would love to argue with you, but I fear you are correct. All I cared about before was Byzantium. I believed getting there was everything, that my life would finally have meaning.
You've been sold a bill of goods. I would refuse to play their game if I were you.
That's easy for you to say. You're not trapped like I am.
And who's keeping you trapped?
I honestly don't know.
Well, you should think about it again. Goodbye. Chicken!
Down they go!
Hahaha. Chicken.